What is going on, everybody? It is Frank the Tank, and today we're back with the Bowling by Jason Belmonte ball reviews. So today, as voted on by people, you guys voted on the Alpha Crux. So I guess there's not very much to say other than the Alpha Crux. Let's take a look at it here. So we got it all set up and ready to go here. We got it on the stroker style, but first, before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we're working with. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even bother to take a look at it. I just dragged it into the arsenal and just had it ready to go. So if we take a look at that Alpha Crux here, it's got that same old weight block that you see in the Omega Crux and the Crux Prime, which is nice. It's got that GI 16 solid reactive cover stock, which obviously is different compared to the Omega Crux and the Crux Prime, as the Crux Prime uses this new thing. Well, it's not new anymore, but at the time it was. It's called Spec or something like that. I don't know. Like, let's take a look. Watch. I think I have the Crux Prime somewhere around. Where are you, you crazy? There you are. Yeah, you see Spec solid reactive with its catalyst core. Of course, weight block, the same thing, catalyst core, premier product line, released in March 2016. Sadly, it is no longer with us. It's been discontinued some time ago, as it made sense that they did that. I mean, I heard great things about the ball, but you know what they say, when new stuff comes in, old stuff has to go. And anyway, looking at the power hook and length, it's pretty crazy. It's something that looks pretty dangerous. I mean, 9 out of 10 on both the power and the hook, and its length makes for, I believe that's 5 out of 10. So that means that you will have to play pretty deep with this ball if you are big with the revs. But if you're like a stroker or even a tweener, then I guess you'd probably you probably won't even have to go past the 20th arrow. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's work with what we've got. And I chose the pattern at random. Of course, I know a lot of you aren't going to believe me on that, but I did. I chose the pattern beforehand, and Sphinx ended up being the winner. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can work with. So we're switching to stroker, and we're going to add max revs. I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to get rid of the axis tilt like I usually do, because there is no you know, like I said, there hardly are any revs, and also the axis of rotation is very minimal. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's see what we're working with. So I'm gonna do what strokers would usually do, and that is play from the very right side of the lane and just go like diagonally to the pocket. Wow. All right, so there you go. It's not as bad, but playing from the right side like that, I don't think is a good idea. I'm gonna try a couple more times and see what happens. From 5. Wow, okay, that could work. That's one way to play it, I would say. It's tough to play that way though, like to get that like consistent, like it's just tough. But let me try again. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's tough to nail that exact line that gets you to the pocket like every single time. So I don't understand. Like in real life, playing as a stroker looks super easy. I mean, my friend Fernando, he's a stroker. He's averaging, I think, 184 like myself in league, and he gets high scores all the time. Like I think his highest in league is like 265 or something like that. I can't remember, but he makes it look so easy, you know? But in the game, it is freaking oh my goodness. I don't like it. See that's tough to do. So you can play from the 5 board. Let me try something different here. Let me try going like down and in. I know doing that from the right side of the lane like that is not going to work. So we're going to move left. I think I'm going to try from 15. That was my bad. There you go. You can also do that as well. So that's, I guess, one good thing about being a stroker, is that you can play the ball from different parts of that right side of the lane. You could go from board 5, go literally like directly to the pocket, or you could go, as they would say, down and in. Again though, playing both these ways is very difficult because you could be off by a little bit and you could either miss the pocket, get a very light hit and end up splitting, or leaving the 10 pin or something like that. But if you're very, very good at it, then I don't think you will have a problem. But there you go. You can play from board 5, board 15. And I think that's all you can do as a stroker as far as I know. I mean, obviously you can, you know, mess with the axis tilt and the axis of rotation and the revs and get like different angles, but you know, I'm just sticking with one thing and seeing what I could do with it. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's move to the tweener style. Of course, max revs will increase the axis of rotation to about 50 like I usually do, and because this ball, like I said, it hooks and it has very little length, I think I'm going to increase the axis tilt to 10 degrees, which is what I usually do with every single ball. So obviously, since this ball hooks, I'm definitely going to have to move in. I'm going to try and take a guess here and say that board 24 is probably the way to go, so let's see what we do. Good shot. And as you can see, I definitely have to move even more left as it went, let's see, right through the nose pretty much. So the game is telling us board 28, I guess. So we'll try that, board 28. To the corner and back. There you go. Oh my god. Crossed over and went Brooklyn. Not proud of it, but I'll take it. So there you go. To the corner, back, strike. Unbelievable, that ball. It's just ridiculous. So I think it's safe to say that board 28 is the place to be with the Alpha Crux, but that's only if you have it at 10 degrees axis tilt and 50 degrees of axis rotation, of course with max revs. So major difference. Board 5 and 15 for the stroker, all the way to board 28 as a tweener. My goodness. Here we go. I'm afraid of this, but let's do it. Cranker, max revs. We're gonna keep it at 10 degrees of axis tilt and 50 with axis rotation. And we're gonna stay on board 28 and see what the major difference is. To the corner, and through the nose it went. Take a look. Practically almost going to the 1-2 pocket. Alright, so the game is telling us to try for board 32. We're gonna see what that does. How about that? A washout conversion. Oh, brother. Alright, anyway, enough of the shenaniganry. Let's go ahead and let's see what happens at board 32. To the corner. Wow, that still wasn't enough. Let's see. It kind of hit the pocket, but it really went more towards the head, and it kind of like whiffed right by the 3 pin. So obviously that wasn't enough. So it left us a really ugly split. So we're gonna move. I would say, because we kind of hit the pocket, I'm only gonna move to board 33. There we go. Board 33. So board 5 and 15 as a stroker, board 28 as a tweener, all the way to board, I think, let's see, 28, 29, 31, 32, 5 boards left. That's board 33 as a stroker. No, I'm sorry, as a cranker. Imagine what two-hand is gonna do. Okay, so sticking with the same thing, obviously we gotta increase the revs to 600. So let's see what's gonna happen. Through the nose again. But then again, we stood on the board that we stood on when we were at crankers, so the game is telling us 35. I don't think I've played this deep before. I think this is the deepest I've played with a ball. And if I played this deep, then I don't remember what ball I did it with. And remember, it also depends on the pattern as well. Wow, okay, that's insane. But here's the thing though, I didn't aim for the exact target that I wanted to. So yeah, you can see on the line, I was kind of off. I wanted to go more towards the corner of the, you see like on the dark part of the oil, that corner right there at the top. I wanted to aim for that corner, so it's evident, that's pretty clear that board 35 is probably not the one. So I'll try again. That was kind of towards the corner. It wasn't necessarily what I was looking for. Well, even though we're not aiming for the corner, we're making it, and we're kind of, you can see based on the line that we're not aiming for that corner, but it's still making its way back to the pocket, so that's showing me that I do have to move left. So we're going to try board 37. Good shot. You see, there it is, board 37, and I aimed for that corner. Beautiful. Flush. See what I mean? I didn't aim for that corner. I went a little bit more wide off of that line that I shot in the previous one, and I ended up leaving a 10, as that shot led me to a light hit, so I kind of expected that to happen. Let's try board 38. There it is. That's the shot I was looking for. It was board 38. Maybe it's not board 38 because I did that on 37, I did that on 38. Let's go to 39. Let's keep going. Late tap on the 10. Okay, I think it was safe to say that based on that shot, that light hit, that 38 board is the board for a two-hander using the Alpha Crux. That is insane. So, alright, so board 5 and 15 was what we used for Shoker. We moved all the way to, I can't remember what it was for Tweener. I think it was 28, and then we moved 5 boards left of that on Cranker, and we were on 33, and then we moved a couple more, and we went to board 38 as two-hander. My goodness, what a major freaking difference, but I'm amazed by the reaction of the ball. It's really insane, but anyway, you know how we do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to head in to play now, and we're going to see what we can do with the ball. Okay, everybody, we have an opponent, and it appears he loves guitars. I saw that. That looked like a Charvel type of guitar. But anyway, Hunter Rapich, welcome to the show. Wow. That seemed like a pretty good hit. What happened there? Left the 7. I think I got cheated on that one. Alright, that's all we can do. If we leave something, we just clean it up and move on. Alright, so my opponent got 9. He spared it. And unfortunately, we couldn't see the shot, so it's one of those games again. So the game is telling us to try board 38, but I don't trust that. I mean, you saw that. I went to board 36, and it looked like it was good. Okay, maybe I was wrong there. Either that or I just made a bad shot, but I couldn't tell. Whew. I thought I would chop on that one or something. Ooh, so my opponent left 7, only managed to pick up 1 after that, and his clean sheet is over already. Alright, so I'm going to try and take 1 from the game here and telling me to try on board 38, so we'll see what that does. Of course, the game is right. It appears that my opponent has opened yet again, had 8, needed to pick up 2, didn't do it. Just when I thought I had a worthy opponent. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing us what our opponent is doing, and it appears he's not doing a very good job. He's struggling very hard. Leaves yet another open, while I have the chance to make the gap even bigger. Uh-oh. I kind of deserve that to happen. Yikes, I thought that was kind of going to go into the gutter before it made it, but luckily it helped just enough. And it seems that my opponent is trying to be bold and play super deep with the phase 2. Doesn't seem to be working out, but he did figure it out then. Meanwhile, I answer back with a strike. Alright, so taking that phase 2 leaves the 3-6-10. Doesn't spare it. I kind of knew that would happen, knowing how he is leaving just opens like it's nothing. Give me another strike, why don't you? And it appears my opponent can't take it anymore. He is gone. Sayonara. Okay, looks like all we gotta do now is just finish out this game now that my opponent has decided to leave me hanging. That's a little off. Luckily it struck. There we go. There's that confirmation we were waiting for. Our opponent is gone. Alright, that's gotta be another one, right? Yes, it is. Late tap on the 10. You saw that. I'll take it though. We have assured ourselves of a 200 game here. So now let's go ahead and try to finish this one out. That could be it. I hate it when that happens. When the shot is so good. I'm telling you, man, the pins. This is the dark side of bowling right here. Alright, picking up that 10 pin like I do in real life from across the lane. I like it. Ho ho! Pin action! Get those breaks. Look at that. It was like as if I hit like a couple and then the rest just fell down like dominoes. It was crazy. But we managed to get that last strike, finishing off with a 236 to 67. I feel bad for my opponent, just couldn't take it. But anyway, pretty good game, I will say. I will say that some of those, obviously, I got lucky, but I'll take it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Alpha Crux once more. So, yeah, GI16 solid reactive, cover stock with its catalyst core, again, like we see in the Omega and Crux Prime. It sucks that it's no longer with us because, like I said before, I've heard a lot of good things about the ball. So it's a shame, though. You know, that's one of the tough things for Storm is that eventually they have to let stuff go. Like, for example, the Pitch Black. It's been with us for years. The Phase 2's been with us for years. The IQ Tour Edition has been with us for years. The High Road has definitely been with us for years. And sadly, we're all going to have to face the fact that eventually they will have to go. It's going to hurt right here, but it's going to happen. We all know it. But yeah, anyway, that is your Alpha Crux. A very, very powerful ball in terms of like when it goes through the pins and its hook reaction. Ball very powerful, and the 5 out of 10 length that it has is what really makes that happen. So very, very crazy ball. Not really one of my favorites. I'm sorry, but like, you know, it's not one that I ever really use. Honestly, this is the first time that I've probably had to use it because, you know, so many other great options for me to try, and, you know, Alpha Crux is just not one that really sticks out to me, but it's a really great ball, clearly, as you could see. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Of course, I await what you guys are going to decide for the next ball review. Of course, Bowling by Jason Belmonte creators assured me that they've got more stuff coming. They told me that, if you guys didn't know, the Axiom will be coming. I don't know when. They're still dealing with the Pitch Purple right now, so the Axiom is coming soon, however. But anyway, I'm Frank the Tank. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's your Alpha Crux. I will see you in the next ball review.